were Kroma and Tokwasi, Russia, Ukraine war. I don't know, manka. Hey, no, and a bomb were two, a whole president, sometime no, Naman Payne, John Dramani Mahama, now a mayor president, but what the president paying, what the minister paying, what the MP paying, what in BBR. Propaganda, yen whole president, former president, John Dramani Mahama, Mane Babon Tinba two just and no, and I'm a petrol Bokosro. About take time, yen Tim paying John Dramani Mahama Yamra.
Ukraine-Russia war. Now Ukraine-Russia, Omo Kwa, Efa, ya Ghana for Efa Yahube. Yeah, it's your baby. Ukraine-Russia war. What's not play more now? Akasa will call Ukraine. Ufi Accra, 7,000 kilometers and San Wakudru. No more common talkwa. Then say Yesika Sem. Na Cote d'Ivoire and Son Kasa. Say Russia, Ukraine, no more. And so
now on the petrol side. So President Mahama is increasing petrol by 17% today, right?
He's not the one. Petrol has been deregulated.
Deregulated by who?
But the sector
I'm surprised though. You were in this country when they said Akufo-Addo has made petrol prices expensive. You were in this country.
One cannot but come to the conclusion that the Akufo-Addo-led government has run out of ideas. Hence, their decision to resort to such a rampant petroleum increase demonstrates that the Akufo-Addo government is insensitive and heartless to the ordinary Ghanaian.
And we always
continue to play their own words to you. They said Akufo-Addo is a wicked short man who has increased prices. Have you forgotten? So why is it different from President Mahama? Today, I'm telling you, Ghanaians, it is President Mahama who has increased fuel prices by 17%. We are going to blame President Mahama for doing that.
Why will you?
But you see how reckless that is. Because, of course, President Mahama does not determine the prices of crude on the international market. But guess what? Everybody could have said it. But the president, then candidate himself, said it too.
one of the biggest sources of suffering and difficulty for Ghanaians today is the cost of fuel, which has skyrocketed to the highest levels.
President Mahama said it too.
Now at the pump station, petrol, go I buy the hour. Sell 15 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos.
Hey.
Diesel, 16 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos.
Hey.
2024, as of December 6, 2024. Bra now more stress and woman in our say, Yesika say, and woman tete, and woman in our basa, no, not petrol ton 14 Ghana cedis, 99 pesos.
What was 7.3?
December 6. And I see December 2024. Yeah, but now, dear Bachami Akotwaba, Akraba Meboa. San Breno, no, Monsieur, MPP, Ababa, no man say, petrol, na ye ton 14 Ghana cedis, 99 pesos. Akraba, Mamma Sanya analysis with a T. MPP Ababa was inflation there was saying 24%. Omukum ya, ye read December answer Kotwaba no, na 24%. Dollar to cedi, na ye 14 Ghana cedis. Akraba fuel at the pump station, na ye 14 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos. Sometime no inflation, na jump it to 24%. No, at the pump station, fuel boy, na ye 14 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos. Now, yanya maska krebi, and now inflation not drop ya by 3%. Inflation a drop it about 3%. Dollar to cedi, 11 Ghana cedis. Petrol boy is saying 15 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos. And no crowd boy, I buying filling station. Nasa Zane Santron, your choir, and I buy. And this Abamba Bibia say, Bibia Kwa.
Anabu your mama. Assembly for a nutum.
Why hard truth?
You can't also be reset.
No crown naked ding as our country Ghana for say, and woman yet.
I know better, I don't know, can you see?
Yabo Cra say. I'm paying John Dramani Mahama in opposition. And I say MPP are buying Tia Cunyaso, Mampain and Addo to Cunyaso, and Tia football in our say. Me patrolling tin in Yamra.
Nyoma say, Black Stars and Akoka Black Stars. Black Stars na Africa ha obie buyeno. Yani Nigeria po koboa no muslim. And that Africa Cup of Nations 20 years Africa you more qualified you for African Cup of Nations. Afinkwa de yefim Sudan mpoa ayo manya mene wo kase entokwachina ho de Sudan for Africa Cup Amagana and Ngwasiaka.
Hey, President Mahama.
And Ngwasiani the NDC abechi mu na mo dia ba no me na mo dia ba. Because AFCON crani and Timian qualify.
I think on this point, yeah.
Friendly matches are yeah bo sinsia 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Ya mwene ba kukra ba say.
You can't we also be reset
13 goals. 13 goals. And you Black Star.
Hey.
Yeah, the way World Cup under John Dramani Mama and then this government.
Hey.
Eba say fuel prices me enyem ngwa yomo ye negidi ye ti prices so see how mo fanya campaign dollar enyem ngwa omo no mo share da no mo create artificial pegging bi hedging bi ana omo aye ya na fedi say omo nsamabu
kan akwantufu a ene omo free mia bebre ko akirichiri no omo ka sika ni mu apagya VIP crowd so omo tum ache dada omo mfa mo afom na no ya transport union so ke kan omo ho se omo so pese omo tutum na mo no omo ko di nkomo but uno omo ko di nkomo na problem no a ho no solve ya etese se be wasaka poma no wa nwem dia de no ho baba ene crowd no indirectly kwan a driver for no fi se omo ne kwa ma ne ntumu a omo ye ne se obefa street akosi abu akwaje o 5 cities ya oduru so follow us magina if so onim so the car no kwa wa hye ne se ma ontum nti obebo kanti no pe kwan obefa so a wono so wo moka nti ba sa no a se de me kan wo mo fo hye no ne sa ye de ebre.
That's what is going on. What I have here is the pan wire wo ye tena wo say come award. And those kind of awards no modern man kran me kra mentia se sebi nipa kra organize award no. Is that what are the criteria? What are the benchmarks? These are the things that also ultimately people who say bia oh
Obepiem eye Sofia wa atwema wa Biaja North District a Sabri Ashenkafo na oyedwuma fa sa kwan yi so ana ate atuan won nyina kire say eye fuel prices e cost no say omuntimi to car omo kan so a ebo na so mo de je passengers no omuntimi nji nti da mo boka we na nam so ama ne we piem ha omo park omo cars car ne nko na car ma na traffic achi nti you fear report junction babare kasia won say amanfo gincha kwan ho omo amatimi anyina ho nche no so nom de atoso na ma UTV ebe piem ha ye mo be piem anu ye hu sem eya post fo so aba on be say omo de akoma eto akoma yem na omo ne ahyenkafo ni mpanyifo ni di nkomo say de be ya so matimi atu car na omo atu so muntu so a na nka pepepe ya na say kwan ma da wa omo matimi atu car no omo atu
abusuya we de mamenchia na memo wako abamfa umbra Randy J report so na ene o my Ghana ono mo chese yemie ya boso papa na yenhie komoden na yenwenta so se ebre na yaduro mu ne de ebre no emu baba yedene e de amaye afia etwa mu de ebre ya NDC amanyoko ba ban mu no ene ma sha se ekoyie kakra inflation ba form dollar e ba form petrol yete so chese bibia e sha se ekoyie se na oman no yankasa ena na yetwa yensa ena yesan enoa ewie na ene ya yensa egine ye no de ababa ye how de amaye frese enema hodo a yehwie gu mu enam ema so ma system no baba ye din kakra no se enema na hyase a ahokere efiri mu eba enti aban no baba yi ninsa e de frisa enema ni nyina ohwe gold for oil ya na ekoso ya enam so ema oman Ghana yenye sika puduo ye de kokowura mu no aban no chese o magalam se jaipe sa de ni nyina no eto betwa frise ehododo no a ehona gold dodo no a efiri ya eba eno da nchenso so ate se petrol a NDC amonyokufo de ya amonyasem se petrol de aban no yese de ho ntansa ba ofrise wono wahwe amane bo kosoro ni ade se petrol nanu ya ebedru 14 ene amene okase petrol 15.6 a eko 16 cedis ansa a ni nyina no achese ababa ye bo achibidin ama achese amanfo ahyase a wonum eshu light bill se light bill nso apagya kosoro den light bill de emu apagya kora chen bebia ensuo bo ye ntimi ntua chese eto ahodo bebre no ano asa aban no nyintum ne nso so omo de awurawura baabi a yetua aye ho ekire se oman no de ye poyempo emu ye den amanfo nso ntwa de akuafo nso su kokwa akuafo krampo de se de omo suan mo mu ni so asante omo nka ho asem kora bio etichafo ye ntua wonum ka adwumayefo bebre no na se de ompeso omo ye kire konfa no chia ban ya asabia nsensem ekọ ho no mo kwa bana minta kando ye boni din ka asem ne sena kaka ko wie ene ya totu bi dia mane NDC aban papa mepese obagibre na enkomo kakra akoso no so watumi etie bia ma wera mfi se obudun sabe team like button no so ede ama me like me video yi mame afen so share nefa wadwen kire so bra na nyina na yenhwe mu ade enko na yenko tie enkomo twetwe kakra akoso no bi
dum so ne wom so but yewom
na mabusa wa ha meni mebi ado binya ada yisi from ya beifo ana
adai
se dia homa chinya no modum like
and say we ya wadwen se
oda wa woni beti bia be 1 am 2 am near dum light
wa we have got copy bu sebjebo because we do beti na tum
chese ngongo
say daytime na be complain and beti na say you do me as all them
ano pa me sorry ya me pepe na me hosi dum light me need to be 3:34 am
baby me hope
no more dum light me nam kwa so ba be fa patase adwuna se sa so kwa bedu adwuma mu ha so so
dum so everywhere dum so
se genset ni use
yes
sure ade ye bani agro
enti NDC ne do Mahama Ghana for ayo mo dey
ye tim bi de ye
Senke we aboka ho de anke nyekra
ye ko de yo
there's a fuel prices
ya tum
edi
me to ara fe dem ma basa na mo ade na ya tum a o so ya tum da
and then transportation fares
oh ba me anya ngongo
omo travel long distance ni any a short no carry hunisa na omo call long distance no Kumasi Boga Kumasi Accra Kumasi Tamale just Brekum ni do manum no Takra de Parentio and then we are conference
what the me pa me ba Mamincha wati for akefo ne wankasa mu ne honorable disappointed MP for
the group of such a family
oyinba dum so enyanwanwa eba say fuel prices me enyamwanwa do mo ye ne gidigidi ye ti prices so zi how mo fanya campaign dollar enyanwanwa omo no mo sheda no mo create artificial pegging bi hedging bi ana omo aye ya na fedi say omo nsam abu omo ko omo nsam na ma say omo nsam na bunti say de omo ni ba bi omo de fa bi na wo ho na say minister say ko we de papa bi na benya firim wesu wa mamiska de fa hin wesu de fa hin. That's the system that we find ourselves. Me, I'm not surprised, and meka say the pe and also because the majority of the people voted for the NDC. Send your mabeko yamo. You know, the ekosone the idea. That is what Ghanaians want. You know, say uwu say isisia. Maybe the next opportunity time I will be you may vote well. That won't now ma yembe deceive in terms of yebe. For now, obiya who the ekoso papa biya wo man for almost getting to 1.5 years of the President Mahama amemu dear pa na wo betumi akase wo ekoyi dear na fuel prices transportation TNT betum petrol be kosoro dollar be kosoro I feel they say you need say 15 me wa
15.20
yes
15.20
and dear pen na yenya and that is what we voted for, so we should enjoy it a little bit, and maybe sometime the Isaiah Israel for Nyankopon my blessings are near ni so now punish ye kakra neja ukusu Nyame a oye mmobro ntino na wahu emmobo the sana Ghana for ye we don't appreciate ye dia hoye a ne bitterness and to aba and no so be end because if you don't base on issues na nipa we hu yamahi we nya sika tribal way and the dio man so say ko ha sa issues we would to aba enya de a aban sisan ye ba wa brabom ebekoso, and that is what the politicians tend to use omudi or time any ni time ewura nipam ema wo time wo yonko sebe ya won to aba ema the party a wo obetena so a no hu ba bia ode na asemo efa all because ono person obeye no je to me no nko ahwe de ode beye no. And that is what our politics has ended. So enti about whatever is going on in this country for the past few months, I'm not surprised because those who have been under the NDC government, the PNDC, who say, Sebi or Moba, and you be Papa Bia, no Mobayama, Nipa Brabo, Akoso, or Moba, the Omoya, no more, or more, Quayam Faso de Omunioma, on Fasosia, IBM, Ma, Socia, IBS, or the Babas, or the Biaswa. At the end of the day, in Kukonkete or the money party for, or the money party for, say me pen could be a crime with some number when this for no money. So, Mo say at home, Sakan Kusia, and no dear Ebiniho. And in Ukraine, dear Conodia, we have a lot ahead of us. And on fight, and they say crowds of Mucha was more Mucha in 25,000, 50,000. Na video man for the two almost say na word ni twitwa sa Addo ene e de ma wo utwa kese an e be ma wo is it the minister for the year say one for the year ene twia yin twitwa ya wasasi so an je ya market wa
anen ke be ka sa oduebo say dia wo kan ba be wie petrol ho nsensem yi ye de nim say sa na ne beba free say NDC amamu de ye ho bi pay na time wa ye ba ya yetimi totontoto ye ni bi ebedru ba bi na afi nkrofo fi se de ye no amwa no na wo mo wachire kan sembebre yenim se wo mo ba adefofro na ebesi but unim se petrol no ne ho nsensem no de ntie ne ama ye nyina ye ka bi ne se ho nsensem ne nya de a control no wo oman bia so wiase nyina ndi se ho techima wo ba bia e ka ba bia ye global pricing se mu peja ebeka ama ka ba bia na do dan kwaku fado petrol no mu baaye no his excellency ba fomwa bio ma ye hu ba bia ne da 2027 ba de ye nti na mansan dwa so ekosoro na aba fom ni nyina no ya jitum de ho hyehyɛ paba ma ye nyina nya bi toye na wo mu baaye wo mu portray sa ase petrol ati akofom ni nti o man no ma ya dia wo bibia mu but ye bo mama ne se petrol ho nsensem se dom di kokoo de ye eno no hu sunsan so no anyɛ ade a sɛ wi asese obetimi ayɛ hu bibia mo ba betru ye mo be free ye if you say satam ne the petrol na ba from baby an da free 17 aba be do 14.7 ni ade ema yenim sɛ yetena ba mu a sɛ de nhyehyɛ pa na de gu akwa mu gold for oil and other interventions ya de ba ye no sɛ ne be ma petrol na gina brane no na yetimi ahyehyɛ na nkonkrofo nya bi ato na Ghana am say tambia no omo check u bibia omo do past but unim say amamu no yebu no up and down flip flop ekosro na ba form enti aban wo ye de asa anhyehyɛ no de obehia bi enti eduru ho na ne bo no kosro ofie adwuma wo be ye ne say ekwan be no mefa so a metima bo ama ofie fo ho aye de atom bi say de produce wa ha no ene ne kofa ba no difference no eso enti da bia ye ka ho asem sa omo de ye amanyosem ebedu 11 no mo bom ho nsamrane afi na ekọ ene baby cry 16.70 baby 8 17 baby 16.9 no ne ade but kan say wan nya hihye ni yi na mansan adwa no kosoro a ho sembesa beda Ghana fo mo ba ye kura de Ghana fo aye mo adum kese pa frize ye pre no ye nya sa adum we bi say ne petrol bia wo beto bia ye de 5 cedis atoso a enye sika keto nti nanka ifi se sa 5 cedi no 1 cedi no sorry ka ho no de ebetimi ama ebo no ebafia yeso yetima ye ho bi so se de tia na tie no hene ba de wo mo ya ne se petrol ho nsensem no network effect ye ka network effect ya se ne se anytime bia petrol be kosoro bia no so obi kura ni car a wo koto bi aguma wo mo mu didwa e bia wo tena car mu akofa ne ma ba wo ba wo de bo ne bi beto so nti de ho chain ni nyina no the final consumer ene bre wo kotwa de a wo de kofi akodi no na ehun sunsun so ni nyina sa ba ba ya wo ko rezeme ma be kuma se ama me ka eska ya tuma wo se me de kan ma no me toy no ho na me be ton so a me de bi ato so ama ebo na ba se de me so me nya de mu moka wo hwe companies ahodo nso wo ha wo running on genset num ne ade a wo mo nso se yendudum kane ne kane entimi nyina so wo so beto bi agum ti production bi on be ye bia no de bi besa ye de aka ho enti tem bia no mobrofo de ebekɔ so abresa because obi ha wa ba mu ni a petrol won tobi nti yesu a ye kan ye katipa ye akoto won ka ho nti obɛyɛ na adwene se won fa ho ɛno nti na ya na manyosɛm a ye ne da bia wo kasɛm a obi fi sɛ wo ha na ba but wo mo te ho mfifiri no anaso mo te ho mpenten kwa no mo na nya ho sunsun so every say wo ti ho bi kra wo ka wo kogu ya buagum wanya coupon no na de ade nti sɛ mobrofo ka wo nka ɛna wo hwɛ sɛ de na wo ka akwantufu a ɛnɛ wo mo firi mia bebree kɔ akyirikyiri no wo mo ka sika no mu apagya VIP crowd so mo tum ache dada wo mo mfa mo afom na no ya transport union so ke kan wo ho sɛ wo mo so pɛ wo mo tutum na mo no mo kodi nkomo but wo no mo kodi nkomo na problem no a wo ho no solve ya ete sɛ be wasaka poma no wa anwam dia de no ho baba ene kra no indirectly kwan a driver for no fi sɛ wo ma ne kwa ma ne ntumu a wo mo ye ne sɛ wo be fa street akosi abu akwaje o 5 cities a wo duru so for hours magina if so onim so the car no kwa wa hye ne sɛ ma wontum nti wo be bɔ kanti no wo pɛ kwan wo be fa so a wo no so wo mo kan de ba sa no a sɛ de me kan wo mo fo hyen no ne sa ye de ebre na no wo be duru mia bebre esensa driver for no mpɛ so wo be bɔ kanti ne ni pegu ho so na cars ne sisi because wo gibu bi a enya approved wo so amfo a woni option bia ti we mu nyina ka ho ma ya setena mu a ye ka ho asem a wusu se wo kope fufu dia ye tesi discount me antoi ni nyina ko bebewie se pam no twa no woni pakro ne ho ye dai ekire no ba ye de ne enim se besi se sometimes ye ka bia ya na wo ka office bia wo ya manyoni anasa MPP na wo ka ye no bi de ye ka ho asem a ye ka kosi se de amamu no ma wa ho nhihye na wo so ye na bua manfo nyina enya wo ankasa na wo de wo ho anasa wo bu wo ma na ye de ama wo ho ebiza amamu no de wo ye nyina ne hu sunsuaso nyina ye se wo manfo nhihye pa beba no ho ye de ato wo nti petrol hu nzenzem a ani diesel nom ne ada energy ya ye ka ho asem nyina ko biwie se nhihye ya mo hihye ya na mo de bɔ mo ho nsam na ne wo hin ye time no baby a oil no eko ye crude no Brent no ko dudure no na e wosoro tembi e be kosoro bia woni hu control but baby o ha ye de abafie no yetimi ye hihye pa wo hwe sam na ye nya domestic oil ne ade no na eno no ye cresika bebre nti da bi ye sa ma ye sika no na ne ho sa ye de ekire nti document mamu bomia ye nhihye pato ha mo beto so a mo dane ani se de enye no ano obi anim se sa nhihye no ye fapem a mo gina so a mutumi ye niam bebre but ye kan sa no ene ba petrol hu nsensem no de e be koso akọ na no na me hwɛ global issues bi a minim se nya de se e be twa sese nti ehu Magana ye de ye ni ato tema oil refinery ka ho nsem se ye be produce de so da bia no ye hu ba bia kwa akosi wo hwɛ nim akoso e wo sa refinery no ho anya sem keto but enye de ya da bia no ye ni amansan ne be didwa because of globalization enti ye ya wo fie no se na ye so ye betimi ahyehyɛ ya baba pam no twa no sa ko bebie so hene ba wo fie no ye de ya wo ha wo de e be koso ene me be nipa sakwa ho sa adroba for no hena obo a woje no nkwa no msisi ho wo so padwuma ko wo be fo no sa na disposable income ye di tua wo ka a omo ba ya akatua ntum 9% ne 10% ye ne atia ba fo mu a ene ma bo no bebre akosoro nti ye di sika no ma wa asa wonyi akatua eno me ba me ma ga bi lift ena na me busa ne se adwuma a wo ko ye tua ne kasa yi eno obo ebo a ye di tua ne ka na sika ye di tua ne ka na msinti daily was spend say ne ye keka bo mu no he sika waji a nature so boka de bia ntina sometimes you see magicians a yeti wo man mu no but we sa nso a eno na dis corruption no ne sa ne mani nyina ba nsa nipa no o badwuma mu ya wo hene ba na katua swasene ne sika wo spendi onya tokro bia obewi bi enti eno no ka ho bi because obi a sebe onya ne be so no bia no ho be sa akwa bokro no dis ne wa hyeda se chinchina atwa obe bokro no nti obi mu kasi a ene obi a ho kyere no ene nipa bebre su niam a ye to ne bo no kwa na ekosoro ba akoka no ma be catch us inflation aba 3.5 enim ne ade but ye nyina enim se okudwum na okoto ne ma enema a woto na frase no bebre o ha ne bo no entisa first ya say go basket mu comes inflation no enchire say prices be ko be stable but wo be ko ne bi didaso ni stability no anything yentimi nye o ma no say ye bu nkonta ye be kan krata so de bra de wo fo man kasa the reality ni yentimi nka ho asem de Ghana for no ana ze we ne ba o mu feel the impact of the fuel increment ya aba ene hu sensem a aba ma na nipa bebre akwantu o mutu se usika nsukra utimi ka ho no ma ho kola bi si wo pese wo ko drobo nsukra wonya ka eska fi so wonya mufa first ni yagise ya tum nti se wontimi ma na wo se ye hwe kwan ye be fa so a ye bo na no na wo ka ho asem abewie se ene the dependency ratio anase nipa e dan crofo no dawson because we ba ko wonya bia wo meda wo ka but emunye enkoye ama baabi a wobefa bia wo haw ene nkrofo face but NDC de oye de ya ombeka se ye every say obi o ha ono no party ninti ene wo kan but na sitna munya kura obeka se o me hoto me by the end of the day no e ba say BBS na ye nyina e wa ho kire ba kumu a se de na anu esi konfa no chi ya ye beka ho asem akire na e ba ya se wo ma me ye yare ni se be nyame mfasa ama na o NDC ne na o MPP ana party bia odom bi na okọ ni yesi onko fia ni nyina ya de ya ohene ba emu man no emu enyede entoye nti ye kan ba be wie se NDC amamu de yenim se de omu hyehye yesifate ye ku bi pen omu abefo man no amamu ato man ni din kura se mu sika nyina sam ya wi amana kadompe ene wo kan obisi wo da bi ye nka ho asem ye kan ni nyina ma ye ka se da bi de entutu nhedum eni adan na do dan kokufu ado ba mu nsinsu mansan waham obaye na ka wo ho ewo many sectors wo hwe energy sector wo hwe national health insurance enum ne other areas aneka ho anka se ka wo ho nti niam wo se beboa mobrofo ma wonye hwe school feeding num ne what they say free senior high school bae editivet mu be pi so mabuno aye pa adwuma ma wo mo a mehwe na no hwe all the services ya yetimi pagya mu bebre no a ni nyina di adanse se ne ye nhihye pa akwan ya ye any other interventions de bae but Ghana ni se abano obeto every say niema we ya anso ni saa na ye ka ho azma be wie se ne ya NDC wo ha omde bom ho nsamrani e da bia me kan ye free bibi decline satisfaction saa ne me nyina ye yo but idru mre bi no no se ase niema no ye no me kan se nyade a beboa ama wo mo so dada asetena mu akoyi nti da bia me kan na se me de cancer asem no na ma kan dia bet instant kind an empty stomach is not a good political advisor da bia obi come de no a won hwe ne kwan a wayi won hwe nsu a wo de ba ne kurum won hwe hospital drones a wo de ba ye won hwe ambulances a wo de ba ye won hwe one district one factory a yesisi ye won hwe planting for food and jobs ye ya etimi ma sabe aduane busu a ekomo ama ni nyina no won hwe but saa na ye ko ye nim no ebe ye fi se obia fi se nka obenya nanka na dwuma asoni mo bai mo bon to aka nsem bebre mo hwehwe bo bebre ndi sometimes kra no ye ka ho asem mo nsem ho mo kan ye no ene ye busebusa wo mo ba bia ni ho mo anka ho asem to the level kra say even Ghana Blaster kra ball nyina ye de ye campaign nsu a yiri fa nkrofo and ye de ye campaign but ene ye da so ti ye ABC mtu bia wo de abufuo de personal sentiment se bia wo ba bi kra mo wotama ye demolition exercises ni bi wakra ebinim fi se nanka betima boa mensu mu ada ho ni nyina no mo fi se ne ye hadwene ene nsu yira fa ye asa ba be sine dada minim se areas bi wo ha ye lusu votes ho pa because of some of the actions and inactions you take into abatro no say the last 2 years near discuss no ene man nkrofo he so de to na ever hatred e do so pa obu ha nya kwan awayi ne hia no na dwuma se ni boju a wo ya afri ne nsa nti obetima to abetia ho mikai akwan ya ye se be ya ibubu adan kakra wo kwa ho omonom ton ne ma santase kwa izu nyina obu ha sa akwan no ne ye be na boa daache na nka bi a hofo no so so akwan ademu ma kwantu aye hare no ne kesu isi wa ibu ni obi kura tumi gina so etu abama nura me hu se Mustafa Bandi aka ho asem se mama osla we lusu ni seat ni because yes I demolition exercise well some of the areas ndo hini ba wo man no nsem de Ghana for no yo manim asem omunim na obi aye din because sometimes lubu ha won kasa nso so na ne tirimu de wo mu no se brebre nti yenim se ye koye ne petrol no ho nsem ba o se ye ka se ama bimayefo a wo ko mo akatua ye de ma o ma ye ntum na petrol no kosoro ne kanea yatum ni nsuo yatum ne dan yatum yes cement akofo but rent nso so da so ko ana ekosoro.
For what we are seeing today, had the NDC been in power 2020, 2021, 22 in the midst of COVID, and then we had Akando as our health minister in Ghana base.
Well, he say ade we are say a hadwene pa na say obi enya akwanya obekasa obetima ba ye bibi kase pa na 2021 2022 da bia nkrofo bika omo kanso mdika se na nya na Addo dankwakufu ado ne MPP aba na wo ho ena we mu amamu a yenim dada no a ene kra omo ba ya bibia nhede nsiye a bibia nhede ma se emergency situation ne saati bia oni ewo mu a we could imagine wana was ugu nkonta se saa time na Addo dankwakufu ado COVID yi baye na ogina asumpie so da bia oni ye betwetwe nkomo ka ho asem se da bi se nipa be wudie yɛnhwɛ ne nipa ntena ase ne kwan yɛbɛfa so a ɔmo bɛtena ase na daakye ɔmo de ɔmo ahoɔden abɛbɔ ɔmo ane kyekyere no yɛntu ho anamɔ hospitals na yɛnni ɛno nti miamia beebi hɔ koraa covid na akyi obi a sɛ yɛ a yɛbɛtumi koraa de n'aba yaresabea na ayɛ wɔ haw no baabi wɔ hɔ a na yamea yɛadom na drones yi sɛbe yɛtumi di kakra bi ayɛ dɛ akɔ hɔ ɔmba yɛ drone akɔsi sɛ wohwɛ yɛ manifesto mu ananke yɛ saa de bi koraa baa bɛpii so but ɔmo ahu sɛ priority ɛwɔ hɔnom wohwɛ time a na yɛnya PPEs wɔ ha na yɛyɛ yɛkeka bi sisi ani a yɛtumi yɛɛyɛ disinfection ahodoɔ a yɛyɛ wɔ schools no fumigation exercise ɛne ne nyinaa ɛne asopiti ahodoɔ a yɛde interventions gu hɔ ma anisoade hu kɛseɛ baeɛ sɛdeɛ yɛnya deficit ɛwɔ yɛayarehwɛ mu no sɛ yɛampɛ no poma siberɛ ne yɛtena se ma ne ka hɔ a daakye deɛ bɛba yɛbɛsene covid no deɛ ɛne yɛ nyinaa no yɛbɛwu te sɛ anwansena ɛma ne nyinaa nkamfua no health insurance ɛho kaa yɛtuatua ɛhyehyɛ ne nyinaa sɛbe yɛde apantan a ɛyɛde na ɛbɔ adwe mu na menim NDC sɛ ɔmo ana ɔmo ɛwɔ various committees na ranking member ne kyinkyina etwan sɛ kyinkyina yɛmfa sectors no ɛnhyɛ ɔmo nsa na sɛ deɛ bɛyi konfano chi wɔ hɔ free see hɔ nyene ebinom abɛsum mu kɔ the likes of your papa what they say they mensamo ensia sare mo abɛsum mu kɔ but there wasn't any situation babo ntima dia yem hyehyɛ ba sɛ ɛnɛ deɛ yade bia ma wiase wɔse yɛ nyinaa yɛ pepre yɛ ho to the extent is yɛ se nɛ deɛ wo yare na wo na mu abu anaasɛ yare bia wɔse yɛ de kɔ saa hɔ na yɛhwɛ wa ɛmfa ma hɔ no a nature so hini ba senka 2021 2022 ne said ye wo ka no saata omna na wa ba mu a enka bayire papa na health ho asensem de ene obia wo kasa bia de ba ko mu ka ho asem kase pa ne apomudene ebise de bia ye kan say the first wealth in the world is good health ena yade de ni say ma mentwen kakre wo hini ba na no ya wo ko ye ya ne kom diwi na baba o mi vutumi twentwen so kakra
o mi ko fufu
wo twentwen so
de mi yakra
but wo ko na na ka utipa wa
na ya akoko nkwan ana wose akoko no hu ofu
nti otutu no
nti otutu hu kakra ana matna ho nti obedwa body manham so me da me ho akọ aba
yes
aka me 80 cities nim se hono mo de ede ya
besu uba
me kwa ba ya
asa but me ka me sisu se no de otimi twen ye banka ukọ na nanka wona mu abu na da obi kon ho a ene nke yesi twen ya ndi asupiti de ni ma me ntwen bia enu nti ne friend emergency se ba bi emergency a ne che se ani ahoden a wo se ye de hwɛ saa de no wo se ye different from the normal sickness enti ye ba ya ye hu se da bi hospitals ahodo a sebe omu ye ya omu antimi anwe ye ntoa so about 9 yetimi ye bia commission bi kumawu enum ne se wi anom ne adesene bi o ha ekeka ho the rather unfortunate situation ni se ye ntimi anwie afaredie no anka ho but de ne wo ha ne ye bɔ ho ba no ye management approach and answer kwan na yefa so a ye yes an hyehyɛ no but ene de wo da sɔre a ye se wakɔ cancer bi a ma obi mfa yenti ye nyiwu nsi nkyɛn wo hene ba wo yi si nkyɛn na the real cause of the problem no so wo ya eti sɛ wasa kapma sɛ de mekan na wanwam every say abre sɛ kɔba sɛ enipa buso na wayi si wo na de obɛba bia saa dan no a ye ka sɛ musuane nti yentimi nyi nipa no da so wɔ ha wo konsu na egu so no ye mu nya hwee the root cause no ne sɛ the bia no we address the symptoms not the causes eno na ama na besi sabre eno nti na ye ne se ye miem na te se de omampani dada akofo hwe se ho no behia yetimi agbo ho ba ya bezi nipa nso so dooso but ye nyina so ntimi nkofa akose ba bi emergency enjeze nkobo dompim ho enti other satellite what they say hospitals na say other hospitals wo miamia bebre no eno na betimi aso ano nti ye be ginsem a ye ntimi no ne ye de ko eneme ne wo kase mo ba ye Musi 24-hour economy market. But your hospitals are pomudi de yem feni agorosi wa ebi ho a ye wia ne sase modi nipa be kwa kotenem no ye bie no ma ba musi da bi eno ya de a wo hene ba ye ntiase ye se ade ntino mo ye sa every say hospitals ye sisi na aka nipa fa na musi muntimi mfa eno so ya sem ba da bi o betutu a hwedum ne ada pendi picture bi say asa na do dan kwakufu ado amamu no kra no ye ntimi anye. It was a bold decision almost about 101 district ya we say any facility ya when it comes to hospitals ne or they say health wa you see access no so proximity ka ho bi na wo hene ba wo yare no ye do free be se drobon so na yesi chinchina ya mfa mreji aso be ba be duru no wawu enu ntina tambia na ye say within every district bia de benya hospital e be fitting ni yetimi asoso no even at least entimi kra no first aid bi de e betimi de ama ntisi yetimi ye we nim nyina nanka yetimi atoye mpanimfo so ebisu enu kra na ato bia ebene ndinka de yesisi wo ho ya sabre ama hospital wo mfimfin several the northern sector na say the middle belt no ho na akasi bia ye de ba no yensese ha dwene wo so bebre kanu wansa ne mfu bi nko no na chese mu ode but utu uka na uba unya bia bia mfa ni pani bi nko a bia ade be ba no eno na ama sa tete ho nsem ye kan ye say no bed syndrome da so e de wo ho but amanfo ahu sense mi nyira o munim ene nipa a ye de na to aso ye na no so Ghana fo nim ne modern ma o mo ye den omo bondi se duru ho na se wunu ya ne ko ho ne ye pam no a now ye can sabato wo nsunsun aso ho na wo begie di ya se tambia ne ye de obi si pania na wono no fi se de wono be ka no eno nko na na me ka jo ze Ghana ha no ayase ye to abawie na ye de mampanimfo no ye ya ka no nyina no we sit at the periphery wo ka hwe obi anti because ya de a ye nyina enim se agenda 111 ne ya de e beboa o man na pomudire ene nkanko e wo niam bebre mu bad ye de amanyosema be bata ho sama ni nyina no ye ka no matie gina sade na mo anwie wo so be 24-hour market bi wa ma 36 months market no and the better than will be take a bold decision in 2022 ni yesisia her level of completion e bia dudu e bi no hokra ye wie me holiday say na no nyame ya adoma va med die ana na do dan kwakufa do commission be se mo bia e se bu ni pantis ananka emiamia bebre dia wie rekopani bibie na nka asebu a ke be fa ne sa nti ohene ba Ghana fo na do moni ye de ehwe ne ye koso bia obi a obekọ hospital a ono ankasa be hunu zampa be koye no me de hyiam no koye nyakwanya ama no nti wafirim anase ohwe nipa obekọ ne bi tiem na yesi wonya ba bi nti yensa mfa ne nkwa ehọ na obehunu se so man no se ye to aba next time a ye behwe aban a ne hihye ye ba mankrofo hotom mu chance ya ba ya na omde issues ba ho wokotua usika kra wo wi at that time no ye ma me mo delights we wi nya wokotua nsika kra na ya bia sa ye de abono nti ye besere wo mu se isi o mani shi o munsa untimi nkasa na nado dan kwakufa do no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo asudie bia monti ena Ghana for the share munsa.
That's what is going on. What I have here is dear pan why wo ye tena wo say come award. And those kind of awards so no modern man kra me kra mentia se sebi nipa kra organize award no. Is that what are the criteria? What are the benchmarks? These are the things that also ultimately many people who say bia and na me tie no some station bi na make say nka wodi award beba you will just give the benchmarks e bia o minister criteria no bia you say we you say you educate us but no na nya professor Pesa White ba na ka say when PS canteen bia o anya akwanya me amfa ma na then it means that sikatue bi na abamu na ama microphone bi just say be more awards for them to able to tell people say almost they are performing, but the realities on the ground is not what they have been awarded for. The realities on the ground, especially Greater Accra Regional Minister say was a street light. Why? I feel there. A man focus and so you man for man for anyone. Why was it there? Be our organizer. I want to see there be. Yen share time money and for insuring and toy no. The insuring toy no. The insuring toy no. Aye. Measures ben. You see. They create those kind of things, and then these politicians also get involved. To say the Musa Dankwa actually was where the kind Ubaya no Tiafa baby was where there we are Tiafa. Am I saying in the research findings usum green? This I told you. Oh, was the way? I shouldn't get any kind. Hey, was in the way man be out there any kind. Sir, why is a lotto numbers no I say predictions in now lotto numbers. We try to need 20 by bank and name on them. Timmy was in my video and crofo we mu di sabi. Enkoye bakukra enkoye confusion e wo ministers in term because we be a prenity minister for agric president edi yes here maniska was a wood mame was one farm mame the kofa education minister was a get fund called ni hwan sa obia ni namuna chaskele no mobo kwa fanachi say at the papa or honest a mumpe. Let's say the political agenda na be manage your health ka issue ni say your health pa de nke fa ohene ba politics in room ba ye de ya say politics na ye be Professor Adem adwuma wo conference Papa ne boy adwuma mo ma ne nyewo ye ma ne nye so qualified mo qualified in podi. There are some people who might be very good in their field, but administratively about managing people, they may be lacking.
Yeah.
When we talk about the man, the chief executive of Komfanochi, nobody can talk about saying capability in the area of expertise, never. But administratively, this man has failed. He has failed because President Simon drive Unipa away. And chief executive and in the board munim say ho aya kire so no, what solutions or emergency solutions have you given? Nese mafuno obi aka mafuno ho a na me dey back on Fanochi I was me quite you should have time now we press release, you should have given direction. Oh where there ye ha no aye ema enti fakoha mumfa nko bia manhia Sasun Treso. You know more arrangement by emergency biana. You can go there. Our medical teams will be there to help you. That is what we mean by leadership. Huh? Nobody can say doctors anyone when there's no but what are you thinking through? VAT packages in accommodation near the amount. What are you doing about it? You can't just say tremukwa. You see tremune solve your problems. I can't do one issue. So no, Bibia no aye no say you can't say Pragia situation. Nyadia the show pere. My you the my you say one also there, but no Ukraine was about the issue. I blame it on the chief executive and the board that they should have taken an immediate situation. I said, sir, you cannot tell me say South interest space in here. You cannot tell me say Menshia space in here. And even the car park, we bet me about tent, emergency tent. Now with the air conditioning sim, if they want to handle the situation within the shortest time, car park, car park, yibi. No more about tent, kakrebi, air conditioning, the safa. Accident the pan AC or so yeah. Why creative be so that emergency neighbor they can handle it, even your premises, even some person because satellite and you know. Diam pamume. I know there I disagree with the doctors in their
and to announce it
and to cause fear,
to create that anxiety.
Yes. But this is not about politics. It's about our health. Health, you find your politics. Because I don't know where I will fall in or you will fall in and I say me bush and you fall in. Yena ye pay and then BBS Central Market na say eja BBS na say emergency ya fa kwa wo say yatum and wo betu mu no so PR no so no wono so say wono so kan
nwene ye ho to the extent that agrobia omode such a sensitive issue a plate. Look at what the regional minister said when he went there, trying to portray say only wo she only ye koso
no US wo
but you are on the board.
What
management way no, you are briefed almost every week. What
sorry, doc. The man have been in say. The man have been in say.
What did be why you put me so?
Minim say papa before so be babon. We have a cancer no one will be enfi. Sometimes so tap in China no aje wo. Aside all other issues we ba se bia nanke empese obeye ne sa no. Or anybody say the doc can fine but when you said the India emergency, is answering your farmer na brew so.
Yeah.
And to be high do be intimate the so it's a wake up call said any found. That is what we need to look at. Say that because they say no the kind of issues who are work Ghana ha yare accidents abobo yankwa kumekum nipa car de any idea you should admit say other satellite nyina also yet me equipping to the level enye yare bia say ketua bi but other levels of sickness will meet me treat because Komfanochi is way you say cross as ndo ko hasan
me say unia me the issue say what the come man kra wo ho and me for press release in
That the end of our Sophia, exactly, and we agree.
Oh, and any part of Banasa won't be near ya, say be a wire man a year. Fine, and send a man for better no. If you cry, oh, there be a higher into Mufanico Confanochi, and Mufanico's interest. Don't come out with a press release.
Yes.
To create fear and panic. So where should I end?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted it the highest. And they say, who can the man my one? What kind of system is that? Is it humanity? And no dear, whatever minimum systems in here, whatever. But that is what I'm saying, say, administratively,
yeah.
The chief executive failed.
Yeah.
He failed. And even even push you have to look at the other aspect of it.
No, technical person.
So, and the Kabay, and there's a wire ma. I don't mean something and why a mo.
So, you anti that.
Why a mo. As we but no more quiet password on the handle. And at the same time, no, I work I am manabia, more some rooms be crying, and whatever mom, not doctors and so, but some motivate those people that will handle the emergency. Yeah. A alternative within the shortest time. You give them allowance, and these doctors are prepared to work beyond whatever they want to do. And your mom who usually and not up to the standard, but they are trying their best. We appreciate them, but we should tell the chief executive say he has failed administratively. So by releases our press, every depa and watch there because and yet ordinary hospital be a year, say mention a year. Could be better because a whole last stop. But apart from Govanochi, he found the last stop and then go. A cry last stop. So, into Ohima, and this tells us a brony bay any dear NDC for any regional minister come one tepa a European tepa trade. Yeah, we are not so wombie. Say we are say young people for say why I buy a was what? Ah? One military hospital. One was what? Aferi. The PA national anthem.
And no crowd. You can't go and blame the MPP. Yes. There is no justification that 8 years but after change of government, last year, May or April, the late defense minister was here.
Yes.
Standing before Otufor, assuring him say the latest the hospital will be operationalized was September last year.
Yeah.
What could not the call? Is he or anybody? They say, Eti, Momo Mayamo Janka say, and can be before a year. Yatu Abama overwhelming majority, no, Uber Janka just say, Yambi before your day. Up to 1.5 years, are you telling me, say, we are no gentleman commission? Today, one agenda, one, and you want to say free in Ashanti region. So, if these satellite hospitals are also working, and we should also have an alternative. Say, be a hospital, be a ferry, be a emergency hospital, be an IBB. We should define. Neja said the regional minister of Sorano Cotana, Agrono regional chairman NDC. What in Casa, Wakorano, what in Casa? Agrono Dosodo.
Mr. Wada, I'm here.
Oh, what day?
Me name baby.
Oh, so baby, who name say?
Yes.
Take the personalities aside. The finance ministry, the agric ministry, two critical ministries are Ghana, a Kwambadi, Yebedi, a Jumasem, a Tuasem, Sika by Benya de Beye Juma, a Hona Efa. Na Omuminu, minim what reason?
Yep, President Eddie.
I just read, say, about 24 billion Ghana cedis of the 2026 Q1 budget is left unspent.
Ade. We quite a rhetorical question, I'm going to
and you know, a dear no modi, yes, I know.
Most of our problems in Ghana are self-inflicted. It's self-inflicted. We do anything more apart from external shores, global issues, and the Ubefia problems do not create. The solutions are in our own hands. Now we who say we say, you can say so many no kokon asase ne bre. Sabria ABA BBS. Sa twema mentwe asi. Interventions ahodo a wose yetimi de ba. na kuafo timi nya ho mfaso ne sei akuafo na omaburo yentoi den na akoduru sabre unse say mankrofo tumi na tumi ne yom da more than ade a wo ba be ye dia wo manfo asa na eba unse last time me catch you say now people are more interested in the fruits of democracy more than its root cause ti obi nya tumi kakra obeso obo ne ho ebanya no didi da bia President Mahama His Excellency waka say was daso ye president ni sabre no masha say yin na ase akonya na de me yanso so ne say omo call to the order because the ombe ye bia na hu sunsanso eba government ne so ye de yanka se putu nhini ne dwo de aye ka bi ni say ehun haw no a eba mo manfo obre no enu hu ne ye ka se bi esika e wo se co sectors bi na nkrofo timi de bo mo bra say education sector or say get fund for yetimi de kono mtimi sisi adan ebia school feeding na other educational interventions ya ye de akwa ebia esika nko ye ntia mankrofo tempentin kwa no enu nti ne ye ka bi ye to abama NDC ena omu leader ene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ena mo ye asrafo a o man no ye de sika ehwemo say de na Dr. Free kan mo allowance sia moje other opportunities ye wom akwantuo ne sika ye de mamu nyina no yenim se mo be ye adwuma de abo wo manfo nti ne de mo akotena ho wo hene ba wonye minister yi wako ama ye de petrol agu ka mu frida anase akache so no manko hospital da but yenim se mo ko ye adwuma na mo de anigye ene wo pepa akwa ye se ne mbetima so mo man no afede akoduru he obitumi a wo penti yenye na nkrofo ho nye de enchire wo mo se internal rift ne de eyo mo party asem but se nka mo nya nkrofo bi a mo da so ye bia no ene bia party chairman bi ni obi twia ene de nkobia ni hu maache ba sabre mu yo ma ne dia yeto kitinkiti etietia no ene bi ni ye de bi consolidated fund mu a aban no nhihye bi ede ye ne bi akatuasem a mozuzu mu gibi no ye de akohye ho enti se mu kwa akokun se e bi a we se me ma we se me mfa we ma we na the end of the day no ye hu ne puma sebre na de wo se ye de ye mankrofo ho to mo wo man men nkoso de a se ne na chesa aban no feli na wo feli ba no na no krobi bisa senti party ni panini mu ana sana nkrofo bisa chese nyese bi akokua mu ade o eye open record so e dia dance wudi we ko na we sime sankan ye did say a great issues we say solve nyina eda ho koko se na ye ya penso ne she Ministry of Agriculture sana meboa ana koko board se na do finance ministry
finance ministry
enti yenim se bia deliberately o prepare bi nti ene bibia yesi yemfa nkosa aso ye ho na nkrofo ho nkyire mo ene de yenim ho asem but de hia ye ni abra ye kan bi ne se ye ntimi ntena ho wo man ni nyina ye nyina ye ka ho bi no de wo se ye yema nkrofo ho to wo mo mobrofo nya ho mfaso ese obi se on de wo pese e bia onya tumi bi nti ye nya na sa ha ne mra eno de ye be ka ho maka kire oda bia se jojo kan ye no wo di ka or said the further the society drifts from speaking the truth, the more they hate those who speak it. And to one more motive or my deans or munka, because you go when your baby home fast when you can on cabi. But many abra make Kenya, Mr. Chafran plains before. Woman a do a brew good day, my moo good ho. Yentiminto near my feed, do or find your more on your feed ye, minim, say, Nanti reshafu niwana. When my pam no child, dear, the child, the Chinean Cadi chow. Ukona wa mu gro na twene no ye da so bo akonfo no betima saa made ache but ye je kinkrin a wono abefo so aye we wo hwe no wo be ha wadwene a o man ni obi ade a wo na wo da no sisi a de ekoso bia da ache huntansa de beba ba bebo ya na ya se ye to aba na mpanifo suro se obi mode ma wo mo bi ada da bia waboa party na se aban ni ndiye nsisa wo mo ye nyina betu ye sometimes se kobasa na nkrofo confidence wo mu wo wa ban mre te kofom ye de time wa nkrofo sori se yesika se mu nko yie ni ade ye kan ho asem kan yi no ebi wo kra mo adwan sesa wo ho se wo ho akire wo mo ti kra papa mi anta ba ye ya ma madam fo wo ba ye ne masesa nkrofo se nya irehye mu kakra ba ye de mo akwankire se wo mu nya ba de ye ka de ye be ha wo man no but we president now to hona sa de we koso na nkrofo ka ho asem na hu sunsuaso no kofom ma nkrofo ho kire wo mu a eno de betimi aka ho asem ohene ba but de na me ka nyina ne se sector bie no ha ye de obi atena konwa no so de dado abo ne to se ne dia ministry bie ni ho a ye obi adea ndi se ho ba ha dwene na se ba ko a you see two captains cannot be in the same ship. Yes, and I'm kind.
Yeah.
And it's a beer way if you want to so we if you say me na me ya de we na one mammy say ned will have a boy man more. You better know how my wins are be tipa ye. Uncle for Pesica at the year when you was sectors and then what to Uti cry, ubet ya great for a million more agree sector, but yes, a budget my we so me dia co. Da ben ye bit me jais our man who agro say, Bibia ye de propaganda. Nenyema was ye secretary ne kakra ne ya 2 foot gun crofoni. Sabri wo mu aba mu onye campaign wo mu yo. Enyema wo kagu ho e ma ye gina so to aba ne no ne ye be mark wo mu 1 by 1. If you say near mamu kai, say the tunes and yenny pa near seeing taking percentage ya, or fan or hamunchi momunko baby out. A Juma Mukasa Mubeye, Muntimiye, because Nanka, Minister 24-hour economy, a Greek Muka be say, or Mubeyo, and Dana Muzaz into Robonson's 24-hour economy, we affording Kania, Ebako Dana. And if Babia Nanka 24-hour economy, no say she be a Sabri, Binti Sikanko Indi, and Mancrofonia Jumanye. Muka galamse hunsem, muka LGBT hunsem, ye kaya babi si football cry ye kobo, insu e yidi fanyina ye di ye campaign, ema automatic posting ne oka ye si moso. Ene clearance e de mani padoro say na ye tima mom clearance ye tima form adwuma. Ama mako ye teacher for military ni police num ne fire service num ne immigration ni ake dodo say ni timi bowurem. Edu ahina bagana for the watwe ye mu hwese say ensemo amu kai ne 2028 and one ye bebusa mo say mu ye koduru sen nyama mu kagu ho ma nkrofo gi mu di ye no e wo ho ma akoma ni nyina epiepie say ebia mu nko nanim e ma bank ya ni nim say ba be so mo asene nanke bia boju obi atima kwaje bosia kakra beton ade nanka onzo nya bi e de abone bra say odi bi behwe ne ma waye ye nte ho ma ache 24-hour economy ya titi e be kwa nopa ohini ba be kwa wia Dr. Free be kwa homachi no ene ye hu ba bi afa ene ya dane ni nyina 24-hour market say enu ni the only year ba be create employment uba employment mo ohini they are layers ye bi mo ha say wo say ye bi 24-hour market no a wo ye dia wonya ho mfaso enti ye biem enti se wo biem nso a ye hwe industries a wa create anase wa establish a obi a wa kosuo engineer obetimi akọ ye mu adwuma obi a wako hospital se wono wakusua nurse ana wakusua wa medical doctor obenya hospital yakọ enti agenda 111 no ma be ba ye nim nyina no it was one way the other na create sa situation and opportunities na ma ye nuano enti se ya shrink economy no ama kuafo yentimi miem ukọ omo ayefo modwuma yentimi miem enwa ne se ye box o man pan ye sa se dollar but ukọdwa so a enye sa na tie wo ho enti wahina wade ye kanyina ne se so mo beko na ebi wo ha obeba mankrofo ate ho pentenkwa ama binum adwuma wo so munya ye ebinum ho wo so munya ba bi timi ye adwuma na wo so to wo mo akuafo ne ma wo so ye beto aturu ba fa stock ye ntimi ntoye eni nyina ka ho bi any sectors ye wo so ye disika kona yetimi de ko na no ba kokora mete ya ne ze ba bi a ze disika ye de ko nyina menu agwaja ho road sector ho but enu kra ye hu se de omu ye bia dimirika na se economy bia enu 2028 no we mu ne ye beba betena ha be se ye be ye ratings no we mu ye koduru sei ena na Dr. Free ye kan se e de na wa ya wo kwa kwaja basobo se ma ye bibia nwanwa but wa ye bibia na nkrofo usu a unya ahwio enti wa hinu ba de ye kan se Ghana fu eduru abato a moma yentu ye bo ase ne nsem a ye beka ni nyina na bebre anyinyini bebre ato aba abamwe nsusu MPP aba NDC aba yemfanto nsani ni yenhwe aban a wo ba etimi ma obi anya ho mfaso da bia meka se baby ane ye hwese ye benya equitable human development ni free senior high school no se obi a betimi anya chefa ewo man so that say inequality ne wom se ye create bi no ma be ye adwuma binya na do dan kwakufa do begurem edi TVET be piso edi STEAM education be piso we nim ne niam a ye ka ho asem ayarehwe wo hwe health insurance ye be ka ne wo ho akiridu ye kure nu ahodo ye saade be keka ho eni ne ye hwe ananka manifesto ayaye ye hwe se ye be pass the aging act se mre wanom ma bi a wo bibinti wo abusuafo nti ase kwan ye be fa so ye be hwe wo mu eni drones nu ni sa ne ma nyina ene mo ba ye se ye ko ba bi a ye mfa bobo ya amra ene de ba kwa ma hu se sticker bi ba ye se ba bi a chip compound be ko bi bitime yi akwan dodo se kwa ne yi a ye nam so a yetimi di kona ye ho ne ye de ye ni ba wo hwe no waso wo ne immediate ones no na yetimi atoa so ahwe de beka ho no ene de ho na wodi wani hwe se me se obi nkofum su amfa bobo ya nkɔ hwe obi yade na wobeduru okra no na kuro nipa no muye bra drones ya yetimi jinkrofo nkwa wo se ne de bi ambulance se aye baaye ne bi ni ho ye de beka ho nti ohene ba o man ne de ba bi aye keka kɔ no se Ghana for ehun se ne NDC amamu no ko mo ba foforo no na sympathy na na nkrofo de hwe na ete se waware wo ba se wuja we re dada akɔ fa foforo
Mahama is the hope.
Ya wo ho e wa twa yim
Not every
Yeah. Is the hope. Mahama is the
so 24 billion Ghana cedis Q1 budget not spent, and then their revenue target so no receive less 2.7 billion, and then the turf war between the Agric Ministry and the Finance Ministry.
This Canada budget. The budget money is not existing. Any budget, but I know music and so much kind so what me boy. Say Obana be pamo MPP for no year auditing service. Ma buy say wa wo do nkro for shima. Do you expect something better? Say obetimi reach your revenue target. Ne ye kan SML issue ni wan nyina papa yi contractor most more brigade me. At the end of the day, the energy now revenue no go and ask the GRA people. GRA time na do ho no on na ye adwuma wo is it this auditing firm, accounting auditing firm?
Yeah, MP na.
The GRA. Current GRA boss. Auditing firm be no more auditing. KPMG. Yes, he was the boss.
KPMG.
On one day report come on and do about SML, GRA, the energy, the revenue situation at or mining. Mumusano says so far no revenue GRA are they meeting their target? They cannot, and they are not because amount for manhole so motu two are binding my dear Momodinya scano, and it's kind of the Omunyasu but a call wrong hands. So we are not surprised at all. Say, more revenue target no more achieve. They can't achieve it. And an intentional way of getting money into their pocket. And whatever I say, more finance or money. Nabedi a minister ne way. No be ever presented ya what ya and fire farm bay. Me most can for bear campaign. That is their thinking. Because honorable are two force in airpay. And the kwa na many NDC ni bidin komom say na mo so pa de enti mo presidential slot you say aye za ma so bia timi buram bi that is the MPP for the by 17 so enti so bia timi buram bi is that how the level that you want that obia shababia or say me you interested na mabam is that the NDC that you have gone to that level? Enti mo hwem hu yi eno na akofa me say chief executive way any future presidential aspirant ye fine enti ono so ne wonye fine. These are the confusion and ye timemfo na ye bre what ye the aba bontin omuamu chief executive for kun minister say kun your one president Mahama
is it a fifi buafo e post what's happening at Cocoa Board and CMC
marketing company.
Yeah. And you could say,
so, it's so embarrassing. And I don't see why President Mahama is not seeing those things. And because he said, chief of staff who involved. In the Addo Kasa, who the warrior and a secretary to the president, and also, yes, appointment to be about was aware of it. She said, the system is so confusing and you don't know what is happening in governance. Issues about no wording them ha, no wording them ha, no wording them ha. They are totally confused. Now we crowd their comedies. Some be chance ya be your campaign or mobile prep we no. And what on be better ye canka. And the baba no crab Akasa.
I know your dear. Akasa
umudi chwe bia
Addo no. Detergent bia. Oh, Dr. Free pa. Uneja. Obamu asre sa.
Jai. O mani brabre no. Wo de se be nyina ti abehu. Wo be wudu obri besi. Hwe e ma bonyina abebam. All die be die. E ho na be sha ase afri. And that is what they are going. Enti me dey say we yet mamuni na to na ojiri say bibi papa bi free baby every Nazareth abade ani etu. Na kotra beshiba because what dey enya dey Nazareth bibi be free aba. What they are doing is that the system is they are fighting amongst themselves. And they are going to say President Mahama Nkrofo no ejiri say especially omo a onim say be president kwa one ne ekono. They are also fighting to get something before they leave the scene. Ana omo president also ekono. Omo ojiri say be obe handle say president quite confused. So far ma to force it. So far ma chief of staff. And omo ya miensa and they say the president is confused to whom he has to support. And they say no so amongst themselves no obi abeso prove say boy a lawyer son lawyer son of the president. And there internal conflict and obi e keka ni tiri omutiri bom say ya. Now how can say the minister for education will get financial assay now BB without getting approval from the minister? Or because we finance ministry, also the under obi our education ministry, also our finance ministry. Eti media are about what is happening. It is what is happening. And there's something that will see any kind of what good things that will come out of it. Eti media some people na was say position your money na we position ourselves very well. Say in such a way say the papa bia bia no we have a right and so far things are moving on well even though there are issues. So Dr.
Bamia to deliver policy alternative to our cocoa farmers.
One train.
Ade.
One train. Wait. One by NDC for Abefa. One train fanto.
Anti cocoa for in here.
And they say, oh, you're there for home. What did he when what did he today? He has no power now. He has no power now.
And this for Huna, no more for no my ye na.
O ma for no by any young, Omo Betiso. Omo Betiso. And you won't catch a go for myself, my catch them to Fantomasu.
Akom, right na yanko. Number the moment I may wish me offer see a happy birthday. Why? Mene kwabna from Pon offer see. Now, this young man is celebrating his birthday today. Now, a friend Andrew J. No offer any Suarez.
Suarez you offer from Pon. So deputy protocol officer.
Deputy protocol officer. Over the weekend, on about 2 just abana IED.
What my baby?
What we Thursday, electoral area.
Oh, okay. Okay, good one.
On fan come on Pon. Non kotono foforo, non kotepa, non kotono foforo. Na
yeah, that's it. Say asum bia ba ho na bibia.
Yeah, sorry.
Yo. When we na o can be for doc the policy direction no. Yeah, say we no nyina ye de da achi no. Ye de be hye manifesto na ya magana fo hu say de ye share o mubo no. Ye say nya kwanya nya de wonya wo nkro mo mfa. O kan kra wo mo mfa but ye mo hu say any power ho ntinta achi be nya kwanya ye beba because we policy ananke de ba for 2028 ya. Ya na bebre fi say obi pass yinti e bia wontimi nsesa no ho. So ye hwesa ade a na hwe be o mampani dada na wotisu yi baby wo de o man beduru ya otimi sa ba ya se wo kofie ba otimi se wadwene o na wotena chire te se dame na otimi hu bi ekwakwanam ne bibi ewu bi enyem nua kwakwa wo mechi no pai mechi anti o ba se obeya ye de ye ka ye ntena ho se fie mo ko konfuboni wo sikru no wotena mama na se wonso timu bi nzi se doc de ba na Ghana fu hu the other opportunities e wo na se alternative on be mu sampa MPP award but mo munyo maje say e maybe a twam na bia na nka de no wan farmer ene hu se ba bi o ha munim say President Mahama bai o mo ya de yesu obebre ye manifesto no de ne ye de ba no ye ntimi implement no ba bi o ma de o ma na bedru no se yesa hwe ne yɛhyehyɛ ne yie sɛ ne bɛyɛ a yɛbɛtumi ama wo ma na gyina bra ne do ba me wie ma menkyɛ yɛ mpanimfoɔ bi me ma me Angela Krofi ma me yɛte wo nka kyɛ yɛkyia wo me papa Antonia Misa on the fan pa chama utumi fan baako pa no wo what they say senior dream house ofa pepra nso so se menchia wo ma no wo se nya menchira wo pa ofa ye chia wa no pay na ye papa bozi nso ye chia doctor
Mrs. Quiz.
Mrs. Quiz. Madam Mary
want to be loyalist.
Mama
Quiz.
She am say na want to be the we just want to
Mama Angela sa on say to me na
Lydia Fashions.
Ye chia wo nyina. Dr.
Mwako come on to me.
Dr. Mwako abuakwa Dr. Mpuma
Nyame ene yen.
De ni tie yellow no. Wadro na no ma be bo ye kama pa edase.
Alright. Edro de hina ere
de tie yellow no e kama pa.
Ere de.
O de be kan ho asem.
Akwam
malamus say immune booster.
Say immune system dey ere.
Say no wo be den.
Now dey.
Now wo be dey dey say ho dey.
Now dey.
Say bibia ni pa so ni pa dua dey so timi dey.
Oh, e bi ti say.
Na wa ni tua. Upasa mi kasa memma yebetimi ni maada na sese wo man kro bia ntimi ne yire na kra first obs na na do.
Me ba cho mo pon